Right now, your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, your brain is sending millions of tiny messages every single second. But here's something that will blow your mind. Scientists have proven that when your heart stops, your brain doesn't turn off right away. In fact, for a few minutes after death, you might actually know you're dying. Not a ghost story, not made up. Real scientists, real hospitals, real data. So today, we're going to go minute by minute through what actually happens to your body after you die. And trust me, it's way weirder than anything you've seen in a horror movie. Let's go. The second your heart stops, it stops pushing blood around your body. And your brain is a drama queen. It uses more energy than any other organ in your body, so it freaks out fast. Within about 20 seconds, your brain cells start running out of oxygen. And when that happens, they don't just quietly shut down. They send out one giant last signal, like a fire alarm going off in every room at once. Chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, the ones that make you feel happy, calm, or excited, flood your brain all at the same time, every single one at once. Scientists think this is what causes the experiences people describe when they almost die. The bright light, the peaceful feeling, the tunnel. It's not magic, it's your brain dumping every chemical it has in one final explosion. Okay, this is the creepy one. Your ears are the last thing to stop working. Out of all your senses, sight, touch, smell, taste, hearing survives the longest. Doctors who work in surgery actually know this. They're trained to never say anything they wouldn't want a patient to hear, even when that patient looks completely unconscious. A study from NYU tracked people whose hearts had stopped. After they were brought back to life, about 40% of them could describe things that happened in the room while they were dead. Specific conversations, where people were standing, what doctors said. And when doctors checked the recordings, the patients were right. So when someone dies, the last thing they experience might be the voices of the people around them. That one sits with me every time. Here's where your body starts becoming evidence. Blood needs your heart to keep it moving. When the heart stops, blood just falls. Like water finding the lowest point, it sinks to whatever part of your body is closest to the ground and pools there. Those spots turn dark purple or reddish blue. The parts of your body being pressed against a surface, like your back if you're lying down, turn pale because the blood got squeezed out. This usually starts happening around 20 to 30 minutes after death. Detectives actually use this to solve crimes. If the purple color is on someone's back, but the body was found face down, someone moved the body after death. The body tells the truth even when people don't. Here's the part that changes everything. Death isn't like a light switch. It doesn't happen all at once. When your heart stops, your cells don't all die at the same moment. Skin cells can stay alive for up to 24 hours. Bone cells can survive for days. The cells in your eyes, the ones used in transplants, can still be used 12 hours after a person dies. In 2021, scientists at Yale did something wild. They took pig brains that had been dead for 4 hours and pumped a special liquid through them. The brain cells started working again. They started repairing themselves. The pig didn't wake up, but the cells came back to life. This led scientists to ask a question they still can't fully answer. If the cells are still alive, is the person really dead? Nobody has a clean answer yet. Back to the brain, because this is the strangest part of all. In 2023, scientists published a study about 2 patients whose hearts stopped while they were being monitored with brain scanners. Right at the moment of death, both patients showed a massive spike in brain activity. Not just any brain activity, the kind associated with deep focus, dreaming, and high awareness. Scientists call these gamma waves, and they usually appear when your brain is working really, really hard. These patients' brains were more active in the moment of dying than they were during normal sleep. Nobody knows exactly what that activity means from the inside, but it was real, it was measured, and it happened right at the edge between life and death. The brain doesn't go out with a whisper, it goes out with a bang. Your muscles need a chemical called ATP to stay relaxed. Think of ATP as the unlock key for your muscles. When your cells die, they stop making ATP, and without it, your muscles can't unlock. They get stuck in a locked position and stay there. This is called rigor mortis, which sounds like a spell from Harry Potter but is very real. It starts in the smallest muscles first, your eyelids, your jaw, your neck, then slowly spreads down your whole body over the next several hours. By around 12 hours after death, your entire body is stiff. Then, about 1 to 2 days later, it starts to reverse. Not because muscles relax, but because bacteria start breaking down the tissue. Detectives use rigor mortis as a clock. Combined with the skin color changes from earlier, they can figure out almost exactly when a person died, sometimes down to just an hour or two. Your gut is full of bacteria, trillions of them. Normally, they help you digest food and stay healthy, but the moment your immune system shuts down, those bacteria realize there's nothing stopping them anymore. So, they start eating you. It begins in the stomach and intestines, which are thin and full of digestive juices. Then, it spreads to other organs. Gases build up inside the body, cells start leaking, everything slowly breaks down. This is called autolysis, which basically means self-eating. It sounds gross, and honestly, it is, but it's also just biology doing its job. The same way dead leaves decompose back into the soil, the human body breaks down and its materials return to the environment. You came from the earth, you go back to it. Scientists have collected over 300 studies on near-death experiences from people all over the world, different countries, different religions, different ages. And here's the weird part. Their stories are almost exactly the same, floating above your body, moving through darkness toward a bright light, seeing people you knew who had died, feeling complete peace, watching your whole life flash before you like a movie, not wanting to go back. If these were just random dreams or hallucinations, you'd expect them to be different for everyone, shaped by culture, religion, or personal memories. But they're not. A kid from Japan and a grandmother from Brazil describe almost the same thing. Dr. Sam Parnia at NYU found that people who had the most detailed near-death experiences also had the most organized brain activity after their hearts stopped. Their experiences weren't random. They matched what their brains were doing. What that means, nobody knows for sure, but it means the question is worth asking. Here's what science has learned in the last 20 years. The line between alive and dead is way blurrier than we thought. In 1950, if your heart stopped for more than a few minutes, you were gone. No coming back. Today, doctors have brought people back after their hearts stopped for over an hour. One patient was frozen, clinically dead with no heartbeat, and fully recovered with zero brain damage. Scientists can revive cells hours after death. They can preserve organs and bring them back to life. The point of no return keeps moving further and further away. So when exactly does a person die? Legally, when a doctor writes the time down. Biologically, it's a slow process that takes hours. In terms of experience, it might be a final vivid surge of awareness that we're only just beginning to understand. And if the research is right, in those last few minutes, you might hear everything happening around you, feel more aware than you've ever felt, and experience something your brain has never done before. The most honest thing science can say right now is, we don't fully know what death feels like from the inside, but it might be the most intense 10 minutes of your entire life. If this video made you think, share it with someone. All the studies I talked about, the NYU study, the Yale brain experiment, the gamma wave paper, are all real. Subscribe if you like science that actually respects your brain. See you in the next one.